www.convo.com layout track.
What is happening, everybody? Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Adam, this is Mad Red United. This weekend the Premier League is back. United are at Bramall Lane for a crunch Europa League game. Well, Sheffield United in the Europa League, that is a big up to them already. Just saying that, over a third of the way through the season, and bringing Sheffield United, having just been promoted, into a conversation of Europa League places in the Premier League, then massive praise, and just goes to show how important and how big a game this is. You'd have thought normally, thinking a Premier League team that has just been promoted from the Championship, going into the game, coming into the back end of November, going into December now, and you're talking about this game like it is such a crunch game for a top six clash. Then massive credit to Sheffield United just for that being talked about in that way, just for this game being talked and spoken about in that way. It's massive credit, and they're on the up. They're a team on the up, vibrant fans, and they are baying for blood this weekend. They will be ready to rock Sunday afternoon, last game of the weekend pretty much, and Bramall Lane is going to be bouncing. Quickly, first of all though, let's go back to my last video. A few things I want to just iron out and just settle and put down. You all know if I spoke to you on that video afterwards, on the comments, people losing their shit. I'm going to categorise it into three sections and three categories of people. You have the people who replied, disagreed, constructively give their opinion, no problem at all with that, absolutely no issue, that's what the channel's about. And you've got people who are just taking words and putting them in my mouth and just saying I am saying one thing, this and that and the other, and I'm losing the plot. I'm not behind Ollie, I'm not fully behind the team. Yeah, what? Seriously, what? And then there are the idiots, the absolute cretins, you could call them, who have just come on, looked at the title of the video and just decided to slag it off because they recognise me from working with United Stand, categorising me alongside Flex, Rants, Mark, Said, whoever it want to be, who was related to United Stand or works with the United Stand at certain times, saying we're all as bad as each other. Just, no, we're not all as bad as each other. We all have different opinions. That's why we do social media. That's why we do YouTube. And there's people on there in my video, sorry, let's get rid of a message then. There's people on my video saying that if I don't want critique, then don't be on social media. You all know who you are. You know what I mean? I'm not going to slag you off. You all have your own opinions, but don't come on telling me that I'm not supporting Man United, that I'm a turncoat, that I'm this or that I'm that. I'm not behind Ollie. You know what I mean? I like Pochettino. This is what the whole point is. I like Pochettino. Just so happens he's available. And I made a video about United not being, they're not going to be able to afford not going for Pochettino. And I think most people have taken the title of that video of saying United have to go to Pochettino for Pochettino, according to Adam. And no, it wasn't. And I didn't say Ollie out either. If you listen to the video, if you actually watch the video instead of looking at a title, the idiots, you know who you are. If you are watching again, I don't know, you might just pick out certain videos just to slag certain people off for having an opinion and talking about facts that are actually going on at the moment. Yeah, and if you want to stand behind your phone, your computer, whatever, be a keyboard warrior, then that's fine. But you know where I am. I'm at every single game. Come and say hello, let's have a chat. Let's have a chat face to face and talk about it and get your opinions out then. And then see, speaking to me face to face, how I feel about Man United. Do it then, instead of coming on making stupid comments on videos and just making a complete and utter tit out of yourself. You know who you are, and it's not everybody, it's not. And by that I mean the people who just come on and make a stupid comment, not the ones I've had conversations with. I don't categorise you people as that sort of person. I don't. I like talking to everyone when I can. Obviously I'm very busy, hence videoing on the go while working. It's got to be done. I will be there at Bramall Lane on Sunday. If anyone wants to come and vent at me, I'm sure there will be a few. Some of the words and comments I'm getting at the moment, then yeah, you know where I am. I'll be there, 4 o'clock, Sheffield United, Bramall Lane. Come and say hello if you want. I don't know. Some of the comments, you might well just come and kick my head in by the sounds of it, but I doubt it very much because you're all keyboard warriors, like I said. sat behind your computer screen, sat on your own getting fat or whatever you're doing, just picking on people on social media because we actually want to talk about it. Don't care for your one bit. Anyway, that's that out of the way. Going on to Pochettino again. Look, I like Pochettino. People have come on to me and said, what has Pochettino won? Why do you want him? It's not about that. It's about what he does with players, how he improves players. If we're going to go on about trophies and what has he won, would you rather have Claudio Ranieri than Pochettino? Because he's won the Premier League. Would you want him ahead of Pochettino? You know what I mean? Yeah, you could say we've got the same person already in Ole Solskjaer. I don't look at it like that. I don't want Solskjaer to fail. I want him to do well. And like I said in that video, he has turned the corner a little bit. Performances have got a little bit, not completely better. But the pressure is on Ole now. Managers are available on the market that you know that United have been touting and you know United want. We know Ed Woodward wants Pochettino. We know it. I'm just bringing that out and saying it and how I think United will be looking. United will be looking at Pochettino. I don't care what anyone says. I like Pochettino, just so happens to be available, and I know how United work. Put it together, make a video. People need to look up the word afford in the dictionary and what it stands for. Afford. Can you afford it? And what I talked about in the video, if you looked back on it, is about United's financial results that had just come out prior to Pochettino. Pochettino gets the team to the Champions League final on peanut, on nothing spent in 2 years. And we all know that United are not looking at getting trophies. And no matter what Ed Woodward says, it's all about being in the Champions League and earning money. That's all it is. Pochettino gets teams in the Champions League without spending nothing. Hence the video, hence Pochettino, hence United cannot afford to not be looking at Pochettino. Is that clear? Has that got through to you, everybody, who obviously didn't listen to the video, watch it, and just looked at the title thinking, look at this dickhead. Yeah, well, I don't care what you call me. You can go on all you want. Basically, I just made a fact, a point, a valid point, and tell me that it's not true. Heart on heart, can you say that anything that I said isn't going to happen at United or won't be thought about at United? You know, you're all thinking it. You know you are. So, you know what I mean? I'm not against Ole. I'll be there supporting my team, contrary to what some people think. Jumping, bouncing around, trying to make as much noise and atmosphere as possible. I never boo, I never slag any player off in the stands. I'll shout, scream, cheer, sing, do everything that I can to get my team over the line. Then I'll say something after the game, because the players don't care after the game. They care when they're on the pitch. That's when it matters to them. That's when it matters to the fans. We only have opinions and we talk about it like everyone else does. The fact that we're on camera doing it means nothing and it's no different. So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to get out at the start of this video. I carried on. We were talking about Sheffield United this weekend. I'm actually looking forward to the game because it is going to be a good game. Sheffield United have a way of playing that is attractive. It isn't backs to the wall and just try and sneak what they can. They have a style of play and they need to be taken seriously this week. This is a massive game. This is going to be a hard game. The fact that United have got a few players in form at the moment is giving me a little bit of confidence. You got James on a high, Wales getting into the European Championships. He's on a high, he's playing well. Martial is on top form. Rashford is playing really well for club and country right now. Our front three, you could say, are on fire. You may disagree and say the standards are still not great, but let's be honest. Considering what we've been over the last 4 or 5 months, United's front three are on fire. Yeah, we got Greenwood on the bench as a different option. We have options there going forward now. Midfield, I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about. No McTominay. We obviously know Pogba's not back yet from Ole Solskjaer's press conference, and that is where the concern is. The ultimate concern is McTominay, centre midfield, who he's going to play in that midfield role now. Does that mean Matic comes back in after what he's done recently, slagging Ole off? We obviously know that he's going to be going and leaving. So, does Matic come in? Do we end up playing Pereira further back? Does Mata then come into the number 10 role? Is that an option? I don't know. Again, comment below. Let me know what's your team lineup for this game. That's probably how I would approach it. It's going to be tight. A game of few chances, I think. It'll be nutritious, I think. It'll be plenty of blood and guts. Blood and guts going on. But like I said, Sheffield United aren't just an all-out bruise-off championship team coming in, throwing the weight around in the Premier League. They have a style of play, and they deserve praise for what they've done this season so far. So, no mugs at all. They're ahead of us in the league. And if they beat us, then they're going to be even further ahead. And then we're back to the mire again. And that's what I'm going on about Ollie and the pressure. Every time he loses now, well, managers like Pochettino are on the market, and it's going to get scrutinised even more. Even if it is unfair, which it is, it's just going to happen. We know it is. I'm not saying that this is going to happen and Ollie should be gone. I'm saying this is what happens. It's not what I want, but it is what happens. Simple as. So, backline pretty much speaks for itself. It really does. But we're not going to see that, are we? Because Brandon Williams will be dropped for Ashley Young, then it'll be Maguire, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka with De Gea behind. Let's be honest. We know that's what's going to happen. Ollie will make the excuse saying we need more experience in these games, even though Brandon Williams has been our best left-back all season. That's what's going to happen. The midfield too, if he goes with the two, he's going to be Fred. And probably, you could say Matic is going to come in there, couldn't you? Or it's going to be Pereira in there, and then you move Mata forward into that more of a 10 role. He hasn't got the legs, we know, but let's be honest, you can throw a ball at Mata in any situation. You know it's going to stick to him at least. And maybe he can pick a pass or be the one in a tight situation with Sheffield United's decent defensive record that opens up that little ball. And you know what? That could be the key. That might be a difference for United this weekend. But the front three, I've got no fear in at all. James, Martial, Rashford, they all start. All in form, like I said at the start. And I'm hoping that they carry on their form into this game and get us that win. Because we need a win in the Premier League. Yeah, we got one against Brighton. We played well. But we need back-to-back wins, which hasn't happened since March. So these are the issues. If United can go on a run, then it's going to build more confidence. We need to get rid of the habit of losing. Winning a game and then going back to how he was needs to go. And that's the only way Ollie's going to survive. We need to get into the winning mentality and forget about these losing habits that we've got. We've got Rashford doing it for England and United. You've got James, who's on a winning run now. You know what, even McTominay would have been with Scotland. They won 3 in a row, and McTominay's got that winning mentality. It needs to spread more and more, and it will come and it'll spread around the rest of the team then. When everyone's playing in form, and you've got more players playing in form, inevitably, you're going to get that passing on to other players. It's going to rub off onto other players, and that's the difference. We need to get into that winning mentality, thinking we go into Sheffield United to win. We're going to play our game. We're going to influence the game in our own style, and that's how we're going to take the game to them. We can't sit back. I know, and it's the ultimate worry, and I know people will disagree with me, but plan A is the only plan we've got right now. We need to get that first goal, otherwise a fair. We don't come back from behind to win games. Yeah, it may happen sooner or later, but what? 1 time, 9 times out of 10, whatever you want to say it, whichever you want to do it, 1 time in 10 we'll win. 9 times out of 10 we won't come back. Whichever way you want to look at it, it is the way we do it, and that is what is going to happen. If we go behind, we're going to struggle, as simple as. The players' mentalities are not there to come from behind, that they're not strong enough. That has to change. You know what? If United go behind and we come back and win at Sheffield United, that will be a huge step and a massive boost. No idea how much of a confidence boost that will be if United can do that. Yes, it is a long shot. Yes, we haven't looked like we're going to be able to do that recently, but we have got that in this team. They just need to believe in themselves and play the way they play when they're in front. I know it's easier said than done, but this is what teams have to be. If they want to get in the top 6, top 4 in the Premier League, you have to be able to come from behind. We know Mourinho's going to go in and do exactly the same thing to Spurs. They haven't won away from home for God knows how long. I think it was January, I think. That's appalling. And Mourinho's going to go in and probably win his first away game he plays. You know what I mean? That's what Spurs need. As soon as Spurs start winning away games, then they'll end up climbing the table again. As simple as. United need to win back-to-back games. United need to win back-to-back games. That's one hurdle. We got rid of the away voodoo. Gone. If we can get a back-to-back, couple of games, few games in a row wins, there's another hurdle. The next one will be able to win a game from coming from behind. Is it going to be this weekend? I hope not. I hope we take the game to Sheffield United and blow them out the water really does. But we know it's not going to work like that. The way Sheffield United are playing. Luckily, we're playing them at home, which hasn't been their strongest point this season, believe it or not. They're unbeaten away from home. You'd have thought it'd have been the other way round, but that's where we're at with this game. And that's what I think we need to do. That's where I think this team is at the moment mentally. As I said at the start of the video, the comments from the last video I've taken with a pinch of salt. I'm really not bothered. You can say one thing or the other about me. I know what I am, and that is a mad red. I am United through and through, and I will always back my team. And I'm always behind whatever decision is made at United when they walk out on that pitch. That is it. I deal with it there and then, and I may have something to say afterwards. But don't ever question my loyalty to Manchester United. Yeah, okay, that's enough said. That is the review to the game, the preview to the game, sorry, this weekend. I will be there. Don't forget to tune into that. If you do like little mini rants and people slagging off and me just coming back at them, or general football talk, real talk, then hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like, share the video, comment below as always. I love all of your comments, even though I have been a bit quiet on replies recently. But like I said, I'm on the go, I'm working late, trying to get the content out to you guys all the time, and I appreciate all the support, even if there is some negativity in there. Check it out, people. Weekend, fans view, road trip. I will be going down there with Saeed, United Central, another one who's not very popular at the moment, but peas in a pod, you could say. I'll catch you guys at weekend. Take it easy, enjoy your weekend, and hopefully Sunday we'll all be laughing. I'll be driving back from Sheffield in a good mood. The weather's not going to be nice, but let's hope the football turns it for us. See you soon, people. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.